Good morning.
Afternoon. Good afternoon, gamers, and welcome to Hellstorm Wargaming, round 2 of our Heat 1 at Sanctuary Gaming Centre, Sutton in Ashfield. And have we got a great game for you after lunch? We've got a fabulous game. Who's playing? Who's playing, and what armies have they got, Elliot?
Battle of Terror gone wrong. We have Adeptus Custodes versus Astra Militarum.
What's the narrative behind this?
High Gothic. So basically, what we've got is a general strike going on.
Right, okay.
The
General
Emperor
strike
has refused to come to the table. The unions are really angry. The Imperial Guard are demanding fair pay. But the Emperor don't want to hear it. He's basically going, listen here, you get fair pay. We've not had a pay rise. And the Adeptus, you're sending the Adeptus Custodes in to crack some skulls.
Sounds like something that might happen.
No. No ties to the real world.
Right, cool. You've got Tom and Elliot with you for the next 2 hours 45, roughly. We have Mike Duff. We have Ed Pazchek. I'm hoping I said your name right, Ed. Thank you. If I didn't,
Eddie,
we're just going to call you Ed for the rest of the time. All right. You'll see behind us in our TV newsroom, we have an entire hall of Warhammer 40k gamers battling out for round 2. We've got a huge mixture of armies. There's a lot of Imperial Guard. Expect to probably see those on the table for the rest of the weekend because we're allowing the new codex, and they are strong. And Mike Duff taking on that mantle as an Imperial Guard player. What we want is want you to let us know where you're watching in chat. We hope you're having a great Saturday afternoon and that you're going to spend it with us. Because let's be honest, who else has anything cool to do on a Saturday?
Yeah, why would you want to do anything else?
You could have a life, or you could watch us talk absolute nonsense about Warhammer 40k, right?
I'd say this is a life. This is the life.
This is the dream, yeah? I was about to say we're being paid to talk about Warhammer. Factually inaccurate. We're not being paid to talk about Warhammer.
No, we're not. Well, we got sandwiches.
Yeah, we
free,
did.
which I guess is paid.
Food is bribery,
We've
right?
been compensated for our labour with food.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
So, in a second, we'll take you over. The boys are just deploying. Mike Duff, he's a regular at one of our events. He knows how to play. He's finally... Oh, Ed's a regular at our events. He knows how to play
regulars.
Well, so hopefully this is going to be a great game. What I love the most, right, is that Mike has finally gone, Tyranids have been good enough for long. Mike's always run Tyranids for a long time, yeah?
Yep.
And he's gone, I know, I'm going to bring the new hotness, which is Astra Militarum. Ed ran Sisters for a while. He's brought his Custodes back thinking Custodes are now meta. So both of these boys shifting around in their meta a little bit, bringing something different. In a second, we're going to take you through the list. But first, we're playing Tide of Conviction. We're going to show you the top-down.
Let's have a look.
Is how the top-down is looking right now. This is WTC-style terrain, all right? Lots of Ls, with 4 big Ls, 2 small Ls, some containers and crates. As you can see, Tide of Conviction is a 6-objective mission as well. It's Dawn of War deployment, so long ways, and as you can see, each person starts with 1 objective in their deployment, and there's 4 across the middle. This game is going to get very, very crowded in those sort of like around Objective 6 and Objective 1, as you can see on the board.
I feel so sorry for the guard.
Yeah, why? Because they're going to have to just go...
The guard who are just going to get pasted.
Well, the only thing I would say, we know that the Custodes are tough, right? But the guard have weighted shots, so we'll have to see what...
the firepower, I mean, the guys in the tanks are going to be absolutely fine. Yeah. Those poor little guardsmen, the Cadians, that are going to have to run forward and fight the big gold git mixers of doom. Yeah.
Until the posh boys with the shiny armor, the Kazakin pop out and they're like, hello, mortal wounds, you know what I mean?
Look at them. They're pairing fish with red wine. Helots.
Absolute morons. But thank you so much for joining us today. Elliot, do you want to talk us through Mike Duff's list? So Mike Duff,
bloody hell.
The guy running the Astra Militarum right now, what has he got other than absolutely everything of the new hotness? I'm going to imagine there's some tanks, because I can see some.
There's a few tanks.
Talk us through what's going on.
Don't spoil too much. Right, okay. So, player name, Mike Duff.
Wow, this is going to be a long list to review then.
There's 2,000 points in this list. Obviously, it's Astra Militarum. He's got an Arks of Omen detachment. Heavy support is his compulsory.
Instantly, that means tanks to me. I'm not going to lie.
There's going to be tanks. His Regimental Doctrine, Born Soldiers. So I think the aura is better for leadership, and also on a 6 on unmodified roll of a 6 to hit is automatically a wound.
Yes,
which is pretty snazzy.
Yep, especially with weighted shots, right?
Yeah, definitely. In his HQ choices, got Cadian Command Squad. Oh, we're being shot.
Carry on,
pretend distracted.
Pretend nothing happened.
We've got the Cadian Command Squad. They've got the Finial of Nemrodesh, which is the sexy banner which lets them ignore Cascops, that lets them ignore invulns as well, I believe. It's just really nasty. It's got a little aura in the command squad.
You basically ignore feel no pains, you ignore wound caps. So, like, imagine if you were, let's say, for example, Gazgul. Yeah?
Yep.
Gazgul's like, you can only win me 4 times. No, you can literally shoot him off the board
We've
if
got
you're
a
within
special
range.
flag that says we don't care about that, Gazgul.
Yes, exactly. It's such a good relic. Everyone takes it.
Which Ellis definitely needed in his first game.
Absolutely, yeah.
So they've obviously paid for that to have an extra stratagem. They've used Officer Cadre to have a Warlord trait. Master Tactician, which means that at the start of the game he can redeploy 3 of his units.
Nice.
It's going to be pretty snazzy coming from the...
Here we go. It looks like they're literally going to go into the sort of the redeploy phase, as we call it, shaking off to go.
I'm going to smash through this then. We've got the Solar Leontus. Leon.
He's the Lord Solar.
Lord
He's the guy
Solar,
on. He's the guy on horses.
He's Alexander the Great in
Yep.
space. We all know what he does. He does a shit ton of rerolls. He's a really good buffing unit. He's all right in combat if he gets there himself. He's got a nice little sword on a horsey. He's going to be allowing us to reroll to try and get our command points back because he's got his Grand Strategist Warlord trait. We've also got Tank Commander. He's got Armored Tracks, Las Cannon. He's got Gatekeeper.
Gatekeeper.
So that's the better battle cannon.
Is it damage 3, I
Yeah,
believe?
damage 3. It's got an extra
Ooh.
AP and extra strength. Pushing it into strength 9, which is really important.
Nice.
Especially against Custodes.
Yes, very nice. Yeah, basically wounding everything on 3s in the army.
Yep.
Apart from prosecutors get wounded on 2s because they're basically just sisters. Yes.
Cadian shock troops.
Yep.
So we've got... Hang on, let me count these ones.
Maths is
5
important.
squads of them. I
Okay.
believe they're 5 mana P. There might be 10 mana P. I think they have to be 10
Oh, yeah,
men.
they're all 10-man minimum,
60 Cadians. We got, I think they're all in the same list. They've all got a plasma gun. They've all got a Vox caster. They've all got a drum-fed auto gun on the sergeants. In our elites, we've got a commissar with a chainsword. 3 squads of Cassican. You could have guessed it, couldn't you? So in the first one, we've got veteran guerrillas, which allows them to ignore cover. We've got the Barbican's Key, which allows them to fly all over the board.
We're going to deep strike and teleport. They basically go, ooh, we found a door. It's like the TARDIS. We found a door. We're going to open the door and we automatically appear where we want to be. So
Ooh, look where we are now.
in front of this unit. Wow.
We've got another Cassican squad with recon operators. Lets them do a pre-game move. We've got another Cassican squad with heirloom weapons, which gives them +4 inches on all of their hotshot Lasgun-y things.
Yep.
That's really cool. In our fast attack squads, we've got 2 Scout Sentinels, both with plasma. In the heavy support, we've got 3 teams of 3 mortars apiece.
Oh, 9 mortars. Nice.
Is that the flavour?
I think it is, especially when, again, if you put them near the guy who ignores the phase cap, that's just so many. It's 9d6 shots.
Yep.
Ignoring
insane.
feel no pains, it's just rate of fire, right? Ignoring phase caps. If you leave something on a back objective that's really weak, like grots, you're just clearing them off, right?
Yep.
It's such a pain in the arse to deal with, so really strong.
We've got, can you guess what the last thing is? There's one thing that's a staple in every guard army at the moment, which we haven't talked about.
Lehman Russes?
Lehman Russes. What flavour of Lehman Russes, Tom?
I'm going to assume a plasma?
Yes, plasma executioners.
Yep.
So they've all got 2 heavy they've all got tons of heavy flamers. There's 3 heavy flamers on each of them.
Wow, aggressive Lehman Russes.
Yeah. Yeah, a ton of them. We've all got armor tracks. And
Nice.
then lastly, we've got a little Chimera, which I imagine is probably going to have a Cassican squad in it and maybe the Commissar.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, it's a good bet, yeah.
Yeah. And that's it.
That's it. Nice. Big list. I like it. So,
Big
Mike,
list.
lots of DACA, lots of utility and toolbox units with the Cadian shock troops that can do the grunt work on objectives, the Caskin that can deal out mortal wounds, and tanks that will just cause problems all day long, right? I'm going to quickly talk through Ed's list before we join Mike. Mike's got turn 1, by the way, so Mike's just giving out some orders currently, so we're not currently missing too much, but Ed is bringing Adeptus Custodes, and he is bringing the Solar Watch type. Now, Solar
Shiny
Watch...
Tories themselves.
Yes. The Solar Watch are the white boys in the law. Yep. Okay. Solar Watch are +1 to advance and charges, and fall back and charge across the army that get the benefit of that.
Versatile.
Yeah, so really good for sort of like not getting pinned. As long as he doesn't get wrapped, he can get out of combat, he can recharge back in, getting the benefits of that extra movement and distance in the charge rolls as well, so that's really nice. Kicking off with the man himself, Trajan Valoris. You don't leave home without Trajan Valoris. He's 200 points, Master of Martial Strategy, Champion of the Imperium, and he's obviously taken the stratagem for Warlord tricks. You have to now, you don't automatically get it. In the troops, we've got 3 Custodian Guard, all with shields and sentinel blades. Again, the shields just really giving them that sort of like standing power, the 2 up, 4 up, really, really nice. And swords and shields as well, like for me, I'd like just the giving of what you take for the Custodes. Then we also have prosecutors, which are basically the Sisters of Science with bolt guns. 5 of those. They'll just probably sit on a back objective and try and not die from mortars, I imagine. We then have elites. We have 5 Alaris Custodians 3 times. 3 blobs of 5 Terminators.
Wow.
All of these Terminators have the grenade launchers as well.
Yep.
So, Terminators are tough. Really tough.
It's going to be hard to shift, but maybe not.
Who knows?
Very shooty guard.
Yeah, Plasma can deal with those, I would imagine. So 15 Terminators in total. We then have a Contemptor Achilles Dreadnought. Nice. Stratagem for Eternal Penitent, which is basically reroll to charges and 1 extra attack on for its data profile.
Sweet.
You always sort of give that out. It's just like a nice stratagem and stuff like that. And it's got the Twin Adrathic Destructor. The main thing to remember here is that's damage 3.
Everything in
damage 3.
Adeptus Custodes Codex is so hard to pronounce.
It is. We then have Custodian Warders. We have a squad of 8, all with Guardian Spears. So they're basically they're basically like Custodian Guard, but they sort of have like, they basically have the robes, right? They have the robes, they sort of like give bodyguard out, but obviously bodyguard's not the same as it used to be. But a squad of 8, I'm assuming that's for points, but that's nice, that's a blob, right? You're going to struggle to shift a blob of Wardens and stuff like that. I will triple check for you, Mike. Give me 1 sec. And then we have a squad of Vexillus Praetor, 3 of them. So Vexillus Praetor. Billy's going to go check that, aren't you, Billy? Thank you. And that is exactly 2,000 points for Ed. Now, I really like Ed's list because Custodes back in a big way. They're tough. They don't have to worry about what's it called now? The Space Marines minus 1 AP anymore.
Armor of Contempt.
They have to worry about Armor of Contempt anymore, which was sort of neutering a lot of their sort of like their shooting, because it used to be around, a lot of it used to be around minus 1 AP with 2 damage. Well, now the minus 1 sort of back in play. They're the boys that are now carrying the 2 up 4 ups, right?
Yeah, they went for a little bit and now they're back with a vengeance.
Yeah, they got nerfed. They got hit by the nerf bat a few times, but now sort of like feel like they're back in the mix.
They've been pretty consistent all the way through.
Yeah, and the only thing that the Custodian's going to struggle on this one is being a 6 objective mission and having less body count than the Imperial Guard. Got spread out, and also like swinging the balance to hold more in a Tide of Conviction mission is really hard, because you're going to have to basically say hold 3 and either knock an opponent off 1 or somehow manage to hold 4, right? That's the only way you're going to get hold more. Yep. Normally what happens is you both hold 3, effectively. Yep. So we'll have to see what happens in the game. Thank you so much for everyone joining us. As you can see, Mike's heading into his move phase, giving loads of orders out. Things like take aim went to the mortars. Some of the Kazakin have been given a few orders and buffs as well, and Mike's just sort of like, Mike's just moving onto some objectives. I think secretly Ed's a bit gutted that he isn't going first, actually. I think Ed wanted to go first in this mission. We'll quickly talk through some secondaries. Do you want to just take us through what Mike's got for the Imperial Guard?
Yes, so we've got Boots on the Ground, Inflexible Command, and Raise the Banners High.
Cool. Yeah, so basically, Boots on the Ground is the normal one that everyone takes for Imperial Guard. Basically have your units within certain range of certain characters, I believe, but we'll just quickly check out how the points score on that one. Raise the Banners is pretty simple. It's a standard Codex one of raise banners on objectives, and if you're doing a 6 objective mission, that's not too bad.
Yeah, definitely.
You would assume as well he's going to have enough to be able to, like, so for example, obviously the Imperial Guardsmen are 10 models, and although Adeptus Custodes count as 2 models on objectives, they still genuinely run around in smaller squads.
Yeah.
The only thing you'll have to be careful of is, like, if he puts 5 Terminators on an objective, they'll count as 10 models, so it will technically cause issues there for him. So we'll see what happens there. Let's have a look at Ed's secondaries. Ed has gone for behind enemy lines, so he's thinking speed.
Impressive.
I'm going to try and teleport. I'm going to try and deep strike some Terminators into your back lines, maybe send my Vexillus Praetor up, something like that. You've got to grind them down, lose less. Quite simple. If you're playing Custodes,
you're losing that one as Custodes, you're losing the game, so it doesn't really matter.
Yep. And bring it down, destroy tanks, and guess what? There's a few tanks on.
There's 4, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So I think.
And the Sentinels
will count as 1 point each as well. So. Should be a close game. Both of these players know what they're doing.
What are predictions, Tom? Who are you going for?
I think the Dawn of War deployment actually benefited Ed because he was closer to the Astra Militarum lines, right?
Yep.
However, going second doesn't. I think he needed to lay the pressure on early. I think going first is big for Mike, so he's going to position. He's going to deny some deep strike space as well and all that sort of shenanigans. I would say, if I was a betting man, I'd put some money on Mike. But, chat, what do you think? Let us know as well, Elliot. What are you thinking?
I would have to say, I think Mike as well. I'll be happy to be surprised because I like both these armies.
Yep.
But as we talked about in game 1, I'm going to be getting my Krieg on in 2023.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to side with the Astra Militarum.
We
Plus,
get a
also, we
t-shirt.
love an underdog.
We get a t-shirt that says "Getting my Krieg on."
Get my Krieg on, yeah.
I like it. Yeah, I think it's good. So Mike's just in his movement phase right now. In a second, we're going to join the players for some table audio. We'll probably find them swearing and cursing each other. You know, exactly swearing at each other and stuff like that. But I'm excited to see how well the Kaz can do with their mortal wounds on this one, because obviously Custodes have a natural shrug to mortal wounds.
Yep.
So we'll have to see how that happens. But obviously not taking Emperor's Chosen, which is the one that they have the Emperor's Chosen is the shield hose that has like the proper shrug to mortal wounds.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
we'll have to see. Looks like we're going into shooting already, so we're going to join the table now and see what happens.
From making stuff. I have to declare strats first, so I'm going to shoot the Kassakin into the unit of 3 Custodes there. I'm going to spend 2 CP, 1 for 5s auto wound, and 1 for mortals to wound on 6s.
Sure, and these
So I'm
guys...
currently hitting on 2s, except with the heavy weapon, which is the sniper rifle, which is hitting on 3s.
So as you can see, Kassakin going straight into those Custodes just behind that
So I'm gonna
container
spend
there.
1 and stop that.
Stop that, because it's a little unit.
Little unit. Don't get it.
Don't get it back. Cool. So you just turned off the rerolls.
Yep.
Right. So let's do the everything's going to go into them. So
Yeah.
the sniper rifle. That's save at AP3. So 1 take 3 damage, and you take 2 mortals.
3 damage.
2 more.
And
because the sniper, the 6 to hit auto wounds and counts as a 6 to wound.
well, you can already see that, guys. So
but you get feel no pain against the mortals, don't you?
Yeah, but he's only got 3 wounds.
Yeah, so 1 dies, and then the mortals carry over to them.
Oh.
So you save 1 of those. So I've used 1 of my 5 mortals.
Yep.
Let's do the plasma guns. 1,
High power, yeah?
2, 3. Pardon?
High power? Yeah, yeah.
What's been high power? They're good lasguns.
Oh, I think you said plasma guns.
No, I am going to overcharge plasma guns.
Oh,
I'm going
right.
to overcharge plasma guns. But I'm going to do the lasguns first, and I have to do it differently because the strength 3.
Ugh.
So autos, miss, and they hit, and wounding you on
5.
So it's 6 saves, that's AP2.
So shield, so 3s, yeah.
So just 1 plus 3 mortal wounds. And then the hot shot volleys. So I've now done 4 mortal wounds total, so there's my last mortal wounds. And I've got to
Oh,
three
he's
first.
past that.
And then strength also it's still 5s, so 1 more wound.
So
it's
3.
So you've taken 2 more mortals.
Oh, right.
And,
I'll shoot the other mortal just in case he dies. He dies.
Yeah. And then it's 3 saves, that's AP2 again.
That doesn't matter. I thought it was just 1, and that's why I rolled the 1 and got a 6. I was like, all right, cool. I actually have to look at the saves now.
So 2 saves got AP2. Oh, they're dead. Okay, sorry. Great. Great success. I'm going to start with the tanks that can't see anything else. So this tank oh, I can see the guys behind, and you've used the 10 off rerolls.
The guys behind?
These guys.
Oh.
Oh, but the damage for... Well, it picks up some stuff. I'm going to start with this. Oh, and you can see the guys behind as well. Well, that's a 2 CP transhuman, which he definitely gets out of you. So I'm going to start with this guy into the guys behind. Yeah. Okay. Nope. Number of shots, the flames are obviously out of range, so 5 shots. Hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. 1 auto wound and 2 4s. 2 saves, please. AP4. Laughing? Okay, so we've got a bunch of CP out of you. The plasma cannon guy is going to shoot the dreadnought over there.
Yep.
Number of shots. 5.
These are all -1 to hit, yeah?
These are -1 because...
Bad guy.
Bad guy, okay. Reroll 1s. 1 auto. And 3s on the dreadnought, T7, not T8.
7, yeah.
3 saves, please, on the dreadnought.
2.
So 3
down to
damage,
1.
down to 2 damage.
Oh, 3 damage.
3 damage.
Yep, he's on 7.
And now the last guy. Into the dreadnought.
Into the
No
dreadnought.
rerolls on this guy. So number of shots. 5 plus, so 6 plus 3 is 9. Because it's 6 plus D3 on that guy. With the relic.
Fancy.
Hitting you on 4s because match 1. Okay, that's pretty great.
That's
No rerolls. Those auto.
pretty good.
And strength 9, so 3s.
6.
6, please. AP 3.
5s. Oh, he a dead man.
They're 3 damage down to 2 damage each.
Did he blow? Nope.
We got a dreadnought. Great success.
Great success.
This guy's plasma cannon. D3 shots. 3.
Stop
Hitting
it!
on -1, so 5s. 1 auto wound. Another wound, so 2 AP.
I'm just going to go burn Mike's dice, because already he's rolling obnoxiously.
What else you got to shoot?
That's a dreadnought dead.
Plasma cannon into
Got the squad of Custodes dead as well.
Yeah, me and Alec just saying off microphone a second ago. Actually, those Kazakhstan dealing with those Custodes behind those 2 containers is actually quite crucial, because he's got nothing else there to deal with.
That entire flank's open now.
Yeah, and also like objective 3, those Custodes were effectively going to go push on objective 3 and sit in that sort of like little L where those containers were. They're dead now, and he's got nothing really other than.
He's dealt with them proactively instead of them becoming a problem.
Yeah, which is why again, if Ed went first, Ed would have pushed those out straight away. Just advance them into that nook of that cranny there.
And it starts dictating, doesn't it, what Mike needs to do?
Yeah, and then he's on the objective, so Mike has to like start shifting. Now, there's nothing really there. So again, it's been a solid shooting phase so far. So we'll jump back and let's see what happens. We're going into some mortars now.
Okay. I'm going to target the sisters. So the red unit, number of shots, 11. Hitting on 4s, because I ignore your negatives to hit from these guys. Rerolling 1s. Those. The 6 is auto wound. And your T3 on the sisters?
Yeah.
So 2 wound rerolling 1s. 7 2-ups.
2.
2. Next one.
Next.
Oh, that's a big one. Big one. 16. Hitting on 4s, rerolling 1s. Three autos and then 3s because these are only strength 5. Rerolling 1s. Nope. 5 saves, please. Nothing. And the last unit. 8, 13. So all the gold dice.
It's only big numbers, isn't it?
+1 silver.
No, we don't do small mortar shots here.
No.
No.
I mean, well, I'd rather have rolled big on all the tank shots, but
I'd rather just not roll at
not
all.
big at all.
Yeah. Can we not just kill them all? Take them off?
2, 3. That 3 misses. And 3s again, reroll 1s. 2 more 2s. 6 more saves, please. Ah, how rude. And it feels like that's probably all my shooting. Shot with raised a banner. Can't raise a banner because they advanced. Raise a banner. Yeah. That's me done.
What are you on?
Let's check. I can't score boots turn 1. Oh, I can't score on this at all.
Can't score on that at all.
That's the wrong thing. So, boots I can't score at all. I did kill a unit with something that had an order on it.
Yep.
So, and let's check my ranges. See if I
messed up.
Yeah. I did mess up. So, but that's okay. I don't know why I'm still measuring. The vehicles are. Oh, I messed up big time on that one. Got too excited.
You did.
It's only 2 points for inflexible. I've raised 3 banners, but they might just go down now. What's the overrun? I don't score.
No.
So on to you.
Cool.
MCP.
So as Mike's first turn, as you'll have heard, just comes to an end. He said he made a little bit of a boo-boo with sort of ranges between units with orders and stuff like that for inflexible command. But 2 points to start. As you said, can't score the others right now. But a big opening turn there from Mike with the Daka.
Yep.
The Dreadnought dead.
Dreadnought gone.
Yeah.
Squad of Guardsmen gone.
Yeah.
Well, Custodian Guard.
Custodian Guard, yeah, with the swords and shields as well. So now it's on to Ed to retaliate. Now, obviously, Ed is moving faster because he's solo watch. He's charging a bit further.
Yep.
He's also falling back and charges. But like, I think the problem is Ed's basically castled up on objective 4, right?
Yep.
So he needs to get out of there, and he's
just
just
thin himself down. And there's so much firepower on either side of the board for Mike that he can just start picking units off now as they come out of that castle.
And part of me is a bit like as well, there's not, once you move out of that like L shape in his deployment zone, there's not really anywhere to hide until you get into the middle. So like, but the problem is to get into the middle for Custodes, you're sort of going to have to advance, which probably means you're not charging. You know what I mean? So we'll have to see what happens here.
It's like 2 turns of getting shot at.
Yeah.
And you survive 2 turns of plasma executioners trying to execute you with plasma.
Yeah. So they've just got a big 12-old advance then. So they're running. Going to see where they get to. Is he just going to sort of try and touch on the side there, maybe?
Speedy.
And I think it's all going to depend on when Ed lands and crashes home in combat with multiple units across the board, whether he can sort of stay locked up somehow so that the guard can't shoot. Because the guard aren't really going to run into combat, right?
Guards are just going to run away and then the tanks are going to hopefully take over.
Yeah, so he needs to sort of lock himself up. Now, the only thing that can happen is that there is a stratagem to basically shoot into combat into your own guardsmen effectively for an Imperial Guard player. So you can like do that once, but like that's your best way of still trying to not get shot at. Or just tank loads of 4-ups, but then again, that's not really an option against guards. Like, they're going to get through it, as we've seen. Kazakin can do mortal wounds or whatever, so we'll see what happens here. I think it's all going to come down to sort of like, if turn 3, Ed's got nothing left, it's going to be a bit of a whitewash. However, if Ed can get on some objectives, start causing some problems, it could be a really close game.
Yeah, definitely.
It's just going to get a bit of I think there's just going to be a bit of an alpha from guard, as there always is. Huge amount of DACA. You can't really get to the tanks until turn 2, turn 3 at the earliest.
You got to chew through a loads of guardsmen to get there.
Exactly.
Fucking baby.
And you know, and the little stuff like this, the tanks aren't easy to kill as well. You know what I mean? Lehman Russes are just not tough. They're very
Especially
tough.
when they've got 3 heavy flamers each on them.
Yeah, exactly. So he's just doing some advancing now. He's moving some Wardens out, some Alaris Terminators. I'll have to see how see where he gets to. Looks like that. Is that Trajan that's gone for a run? Nope, no, it's another unit. I love the Golden Boys. Good to see him. Good to see them on the board. So far, we've had Orcs versus Iron Warriors.
Iron Warriors, yeah.
Orcs coming out on top on that one. We've got 3 Orc players here today, which is fabulous.
3 of the 6 in the world.
Right, yeah, 3 of the 6 in the entire world. Also, we have most of the people here have brought guard today, believe it or not. New hotness. I think we've got 6 guard players, if I remember correctly.
Especially with the fact that we're letting people use the new codex. So people, I think, have probably been itching to use them for quite a long time.
Yeah. People have been trying to get their 30 Kazakin on the table, right? So
yeah, definitely. Especially before the inevitable nerf.
Yes, yeah, that'll probably come next month, right? There'll be either a points increase or a...
Oh, everyone's bought them? Nerf.
Yeah, exactly. Just as the actual box comes out to buy them separately as well.
Yep.
So Ed is just working out how far he can get. He's trying to get as far up the board as fast as he possibly can.
Makes sense.
Because also, like, he's one of his secondaries is behind enemy lines.
Yep.
So if he can just get a squad in combat, just tied up, fighting away, he's going to start scoring points, right? So we'll see what happens. Let us know who you think is going to win in chat, and let us know what you're doing this Saturday afternoon. I want the more mundane, the better. Me and Elliot want to take the out here, right? So
yes.
Whatever you're doing, let us know. Maybe you're shopping with the missus and currently watching us on the sly.
One AirPod in.
Yeah, literally just like, ooh.
Getting drag around Zara. 1 AirPod in.
Literally. Also, Zara, what a shop, man. What a shop. If it's Victoria's Secrets, you've got to pay attention. That's all I'm saying, fella. Don't tell Mikey, but I've broken his microphone. Don't tell him.
The screw thing.
I mean, you
Not
can still...
mine.
No, it's fine, mate. Honestly. Fine.
Gonna actually hold the body now of the microphone.
I've got to hold the body.
Ooh, that's that last squad going on to... They're fast, these, aren't they? They're fast boys.
Yeah, but I think they've had to advance, though. So
yeah. They've not got any advance and charge shenanigans?
I think Solar Watch have it on 1 unit. I'm going to triple check as a stratagem, actually. I think they do.
I think they were talking about that earlier with the one that's gone up to the middle. I think it looks like it's going to come round onto Objective 6. I think they were saying that it's a 6-inch charge. Which they should be able to do, obviously. I mean...
So,
always prepared to be disappointed.
He does. So Ed has paid for the Warlord trait Sally Forth. At the start of your charge phase, select 1 friendly Solar Watch infantry unit within 6 inches of this Warlord. Until the end of the phase, that unit is eligible to charge and turn it which it advanced and charge. So,
nice.
But he only can do that on 1 unit. So that's a really good thing to have in your pocket to be like, oh, I just advanced 6, so therefore I've moved 12 effectively.
Yep.
And I can charge after that with another threat range of 12 inch. It makes them so fast, right? Also, Ed reserved some stuff off the board. These Vexillus Praetors aren't on there at the moment. The bikes. I think he's also reserved one of his squads of Terminators as well. So I'll have to see how that goes.
So for me at the moment, I'm gonna play dumb.
No, mate, play dumb all you want.
So
sir.
which ones are the Terminators? Is
The
this the
Terminators
big
are there
blob
on
in the
Objective
middle?
3. Can you see those on Objective 3 there?
Ah, okay. So
He
that's
also
one
has
squad of
another
5.
squad behind as well. Can you see that? So if we go back to
So the
top
two
down,
squads that have come through
yeah,
towards 3 and towards gunning towards number 6,
Yep.
there are Terminators,
Yes.
Alarus,
Yep.
whatever they're called.
So he's just Ed's just using his ballistic grenade launchers now on those Kazakin from those Terminators. So let's join the table, and he's about to do lots of damage.
Ooh.
Try.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll do it in the tray. I got 14 hits.
Yeah.
Boo! Strength 5, so 3s.
That's at least 10, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep, that'll do.
Yeah. It's 18-inch range on the grenades, so 1's out, back 1.
Okay.
So 4 grenades, and these guys aren't touching,
they're
I'm
not
guessing, because that'd be stupid.
Yeah. Not be smart.
Yeah, so we'll grenade that plasma thing, and we'll put the sticks into them as well. So
Okay.
grenades. They are within 6 of Daddy, so rerolling 1s. Strength 5.
D6. Ooh. So I'm led to believe from my last game, but I'm just going to double check because I want to make sure I get it right. Because I thought they were 4. 5, sorry. Scout, Sentinel. It is 6.
3.
Trust
Minus
in John.
3.
Minus 3.
Yep.
Just 1 damage.
Yep.
Down to 4.
5 axes.
Choppers.
Yep. And then 5s. 2 saves, minus 1, 2 damage.
5. Does he blow up? No.
Why didn't you blow up? It's meant to blow up.
No.
And then wardens can't see anything because they're in here. I'm guessing there's nothing.
A warden can see this tank.
Ah, go on, warden. Get him.
You got him.
Get him good.
You didn't get him. You tried.
He tried. He tried. These 2 Terminators will fire their big sticks into them.
Okay.
2 hits. 1 wound.
AP
1.
6er. 1 dies.
Say that. Shot, done. Charges.
Yep.
These guys are going to charge into them.
And away they go. Trying to mark you at 10.
Yes, please. We're going to arrive as far back and around as we
10 is a
can.
bit further, so it can move around to here.
Yeah. Don't want to be in the old engagement range though.
Not touching, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can still move more.
We can still swing round and then go this way.
But
Terminator's going to charge that. It's a 9, but I need an 8 plus 1. I'm going to spend.
1 CP.
If I do it, then
1 CP for next turn.
we'll have 1 CP next turn. What does that get me? Takes you off a banner and puts you to a 0.
Yeah.
CP it! Let's go. We've got a win on
Here we go.
primary.
That's going to do.
So this guy's all up against the wall, isn't he? So he's going 10. So we'll go 10.
This is a lot of stuff to shoot at.
Oh yeah, baby. I get the CP back?
Did you not already get one this turn? Before, didn't you have it back on? She went down to 0.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You are right. He's not wrong.
So that goes, doesn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Get rid of that. Get that.
Get it gone.
Get
Get it gone. And then we're just gonna shot kill you.
Yeah, which one do you want to do first? I'll let you do pylons and I'll pull the units.
We're gonna do this one.
Yep.
So we're gonna pile in 3 around here.
Yeah, you do have to turn closer.
Yeah, yeah. And then, actually, is that going to be within 3 of the tank?
I don't think there's a. So you're currently over 4 away on those points. So I don't think there's a way to get within 3 while moving closer.
So what I might do instead of going all the way around with the 10, I've got a bit generous, is just go here and kill because I can't actually make it. Kind of. Oh, it's too late, and I've done now.
If you want them to move them a bit back, then that's fine.
Yeah, just so then we're not exposing ourselves to all the guns.
Okay.
Just these guns.
Just all of these guns, yeah.
You know.
Just a few guns.
Just to cut the limits down a little bit.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and then we'll just put 25 attacks into them. And
Clonk.
thanks for playing.
They tried.
That was Mike going. Yeah, I think those guardsmen are dead. Let's not roll, all right? And I think that's fair enough, right?
Yeah, they just melt.
I mean, guardsmen against Custodes, even narratively, like they go near them and they just die from their gleaming gold armor. You know what I mean? So
they're all like crying and stuff, and they all get scared at how they walk. Imagine something so powerful that when it walks, it makes you scared.
yes,
Scary.
a Warlord Titan. That makes me scared. We'll jump back to the table and let's see what Ed does with the rest of his fight phase. I think he's just going to start totting some points up now.
Yeah, I'm just have to check because you killed 3. You killed like 2 units. Like
Behind enemy lines, not yet.
not yet.
I didn't kill 2 units, did I? Oh, the Dreadnought.
Yeah, Dreadnought.
No, bring it down, Jet. But yeah.
No,
Is there anything you've got to trap me in combat, by the way?
Yeah, I do.
With which?
Karate.
But is that already active, or is that not the active one?
That is not. No, the active one is the run forwards one, and then next turn is going to be that one, and then the last karate is going to be the tank killing one.
Do you have to roll off, or?
Yep. So it doesn't work on tanks, only works on infantry.
And it's if we draw, I win.
No, you
we
have to,
re-roll.
you have to beat me.
Do we re-roll for it if it's a draw? Oh, this is the
No.
one we have to re-roll if it's a draw.
So Captaris. Each time an enemy unit, excluding vehicles and monsters, engagement range of any infantry units in my army, they try to fall back. There's a roll off. You add 1 if you get fly. If you win, that enemy unit cannot fall back. Oh
So
no,
you
I have to win.
Yeah, you have to. I thought it was. I knew it was a bit like stacked against you. Okay. So all done.
Yeah.
So I get a 0 on primary. What you get is a CP. Exciting stuff.
I get 1 too.
I get a banner.
Yeah.
Cheeky banner for that one. And then. Oh, back into place.
It's alright, it's only my book.
Right. How can I do maximum damage and what do I need to kill? I want them to run away, so.
So that is turn 1 done for both of these players. Caught you off guard there earlier.
A little bit.
So far, Ed managing to pick up 4 units there, so that's netting him, grinding him down because Mike only managed to get rid of 2 units, but still, obviously, Custodes bleeding 2 units is big. One was a Dreadnought for a start, and obviously the Custodian Guard. But in return, Ballistas Grenade Launchers wiped a squad of 10 Kazakin. I mean, this should do. I mean, Kazakin should die to a thin wind anyway, you know what I mean?
They need a stern wind because they are the elite.
Right, okay, slightly brisk wind, shall we call it? We're just going to keep using adjectives for it. A Sentinel died as well. A squad of Guardsmen died from combat. And another squad of... was it another squad of Guardsmen that died from shooting? Basically, 4 things died. So far, Mike now just weighing up his retaliation. He's got, as you can see, a squad right in front of his lines. If I just jump back onto the top down... if it works, that'd be fantastic, thank you. You'll see there is a squad in combat around Objective 5 there. And Ed was just explaining that he has the Captaris Qatar in action, which is basically you have to roll off to fall back.
Yep.
But Ed has to win. That was the only thing that he wasn't sure about, but Ed has to win to keep them locked up in combat.
Right. That's going to help him wrap up some guard and avoid more shooting.
That would be. I think that's his plan on that front. Yeah, exactly. So the only thing I would say, though, is that Ed currently on 4 objectives. And holding... No, he's on 5. He's on Objective 6. He's on Objective 3, 1... 5 and 4. Those solo watch are fast.
Yep.
They get about the board, right?
That Qatar is the movement Qatar that you opened with, wasn't it?
Yes, and well, and also the Legion trait again, that +1 to advance,
Yep.
+1 to charge. Also the Warlord trait, Sally Forth. It's all combined so that they can advance and charge with one of the units as well, which is what he did. So yeah, Mike's got some stuff to deal with.
These boys in the West.
Yeah. Just catching up on chat. Carl is saying, is Mikey playing the Custodes? No, this is our tournament. These are Mike Duff with the Imperial Guard, and there is Ed Pazchek with the Custodes. So Mikey's currently playing host today and running around our room with 54 lovely gamers, having lovely games of Warhammer 40k, right?
Oh, he's not. He's just sat on his phone.
Is he?
I can see him.
Hey? We've got... He's doing TO work, really? What a load of bullshit. Wow. Parents, just so you know, it's the click
He's
of a
on Mini
button.
Wargamer Dave's OnlyFans.
He's not what he's doing. Who else is having us in chat? Ted66 saying should be one on Bring It Down for Ed. Killed the Sentinel, that's correct. I'm going to go remind them in a second. That's very good. Kayla saying he did look like Mikey. Mike Duff looked like Mikey. I'm not sure. Is that Mike?
They both have beards.
Do you want to look like Mike Duff? Right, okay, cool. Right, fair enough. Oh, Girth. So, whilst we're going through the movement phase, I'm going to just go remind the fellas to put one on for Bring It Down. But Mike's just talking through what his plans after turn. So should we jump back and let Mike carry it, yeah?
That's good.
Then maybe he picks those up. These two can shoot into the Wardens, but then what about that? So he's going to give reroll 1s to this guy. Oh no, maybe he's going to do blast as max on this guy. So I count blast as 1 phase higher than what it is. Your Wardens are over 5, so it counts as max blast.
Alright, okay.
Two sentinels?
Two sentinels.
Can we bring it down?
2 sentinels.
Got the other vehicles. Yeah, so that's okay. This guy can't get orders because he's too far away. Thank you. This Cascan unit is just going to shoot over there. The mortars are going to shoot. Is there anything what's still in here?
3 ladies.
The mortars are all going to shoot there. So we're going to order the mortars to get the +1 to hit and splash it onto the mortar and creed.
Yep.
Same as usual. These Cassicans, AP2 is enough into your Terminators. So they're going to get... They don't have many rerolls, so they're going to get +1 to hits and the extra AP. Because it just makes them hit on 2s, reroll 1s.
I'm just going to keep nodding, and when you roll, tell me your total saves, I'll roll saves.
Saves.
Yeah.
I'm going to bring some guardsmen out of that. So you count as 10 models OBSEC there?
Yep.
And these can heroic 6?
No, I can spend 1 CP and they can go 3.
3. Okay. Then I'm going to be outside of 3, just to try and take that objective back. Oh, do I want to... don't think the move block is particularly useful, but they go out 9. There. I need to put 6 models on this to take it off you when I make me double obsec. And that's some more plasma. We'll chain back a little bit so we're in range of some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's okay. He can see those if I need to. The Commissar is going to get out. When he gets out, he's going to give his order. Double obsec to those guys.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just going to get out to behind over here. We need 6 of those. Cool. This guy is going to run. So he's going to turn 2 there. 2 more there. And then he moves 8 more. So put him over here.
Zoom.
A bit of maybe partially irritating move blocking, but probably not really. Does that just actually block my line of sight more? If these step out over here. Yeah, we're just going to put him back here.
Yep.
These guys, that'll be fine.
So, I just want to talk through Mike's movement phase right now.
Talk me through it.
So, Mike, as you might have heard, very cleverly, just doing the maths on what needs to be on what objective to turn and stuff, right? So, Objective 6, he's got 10 guardsmen out of that Chimera, which is sort of scooting around sort of to the left bottom of your screen, but it was behind that wall a minute ago.
They're just regular guardsmen in the Chimera, sorry.
What?
Just regular guardsmen
Just
in
regular
there.
guardsmen, okay. And in there, he's put 6 on the objective. There's 5 Terminators on the objective. But obviously the plan there is that those Terminators count as double. So if Mike has a stratagem to make his guardsmen count as double, they'll count as 12. So he's put enough on there to make them basically swing the objective.
Yep.
Kept them out of 3 inches so they can't heroic intervene, which he has a stratagem for. But he's kept them out of 3 inches so they can't do that anyway, those Terminators. Stop them being chopped up. So far, Mike just playing carefully and logically. What he's doing there is where his hand is right now are some Kazakin. So he just feels like he's bringing the Kazakin out just to dagger and mortal wound those Terminators, which are currently stood on Objective 6.
Yep, makes sense.
Makes sense. In return, they're probably going to get terminated from the ones on Objective 3, but again, it's just all about that trading. Like, if he's trading 100 points of Kazakin, or effectively, 250 points of Valaris Terminators, he's going, all
Sweet
right,
trade, bro.
that's a nice trade, yeah.
Trade deal.
Right, wow.
I get.
What you do? Tell the listeners what you're doing. Tell them what they're doing.
I'm putting my hands together.
Like
the guy from the meme.
the meme, yes, the meme. Yeah.
The guy from the TikTok meme.
Yes.
Trade meme.
Trade meme. Stonks. Then on Objective 5, those squad of 5 Terminators tying up a guardsman. He's hoping that they don't get they don't fall out of combat.
Yep.
Mike's a little bit worried about that tank because obviously if those Terminators run through those guardsmen and don't come out, they'll pile out or they'll consolidate, and then next turn it's free reign into those tanks, right?
Yeah.
So they're just like, we've got to be careful here. Got to work out what I'm doing. I feel like those tanks might shoot into combat here. I'm not gonna lie.
Boom, 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 boom.
So other than that, so far Mike just playing carefully, considering his position, realizing he's struggling on the primary because of the oppressiveness of the Custodes, but got to shoot him off, right? So yeah, chat. What do we think? What do we think the outcome of this is going to be? Let us know. You're rooting for the Imperial Guard. Are you rooting for the Adeptus Custodes? Do you like gold or do you like meat shields? That is the real question. I love a good meat shield.
I love gold.
Give me gold. Feels like we're Joseph in the Technicolor Dreamcoat. Give me my golden coat. Yeah, it's like a cat's dying. I know.
Oh
I'm
my
sorry.
god. Oh my god.
Started singing already. Nick, have you got any update to give us? Because we're in a long movement phase for the Imperial Guard.
Singing
Yeah.
Joseph and the
Have you got
Technicolor
something to say?
Dreamcoat.
Have you got something to say to the people at home? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you are about to see the myth, the legend that is Nick Lamborn in his feature in the nick of time. If you've never seen this feature before, Nick goes around the grounds, around the tables, and he gives us an update of all the hotness, the goodness, the sexy killing, and he brings it direct to you in bite-sized form. Nick Lamborn, are you ready? Because I've just teed you up in the best way possible. He's ready.
Are you ready for this, Jelly? Not worked?
It's not worked. Nick's camera's just the top-down screen. You're going to have to fix it for me. You're going to have to fix it for me. The camera's turned itself off. Huh? Huh? Technology let us down. How funny is that? I built it up. Right. Well, guess what? We're gonna pretend what Nick was saying. All right. Do you want to know what it was? Nick was gonna say, Tom and Elliot are really sexy. They really, really looked good, and thanks for that handover.
He's gonna go, Elliot's girth is astounding.
That's the best part.
It always makes me feel so full.
That's exactly what it is, yeah.
And
And
things happening now on our
it's fine.
screen.
Oh,
there
we
he is.
go.
There's the
right.
man.
Right, we don't. Just right. We're ready. Can we have another build up? Right. Okay. Let's go faces. Here we go. The man, the myth, the legend is waiting through the studio window. He's ready to give you an update this time.
There he
that
is.
Isn't going to fail in any
He's
technological form. Are you ready, Nick? Give us a wave if you're ready, Nick. Give us no. You need to give us a wave. Give us a wave. Thank you. Right. You ready? 3, 2, 1.
Oh!
We'll do it live. God damn it, we'll do it live! Right. Hello, welcome back to me. Yes, I have been indeed around the town, around the tables. We've got a few interesting games kicking off at the moment. Quite a few mirror matches as well, strangely, after the first round. On table 3, we have ASTRA MILITARUM versus ASTRA MILITARUM, We just had a Baneblade versus a Dawn. But I can tell you the big tank won against the little big tank, unfortunately. Yeah. Sorry. And then on table 17, we also have Astra Militarum versus Astra Militarum. Count the amount of tanks we've got on there. We've got a total of 16. At the moment, we're into turn 2. 4 of the Lehman Russes are dead. Whether or not we're going to have any left at the end of the game, who knows? On table 24, we have Custodes versus Imperial Knights. Now, this is an interesting one. I just walked over as there's a lot of Sagatars. I think they're called Sagatars, not Sagators, which are Leagues of Votan. But a lot of those on the table, they just fired, and one of them managed to destroy Canis Rex with a single shot, and that single shot did 16 wounds in total. 2 on the knight, and then the explosion did 14 mortal wounds. So it's definitely a prize shooter. And then on table 1, we have Orcs versus Wordbearers. The Orcs managed to get a turn 1 charge off for half the army, but they bounced, and it doesn't look so good. The Possessed are now tearing through what's left of the Orcs. But yeah, I'll be wandering around for the rest of the round, for the rest of today and tomorrow. Please just comment if there's any games you want me to have a look at, see how they're going on. Check on BCP for listings and pairings. And yeah, back to, I think their names are Tom and Billy Elliott. Billy Elliott.
Thank you, Mr. Nick Lamborn. That was Nick with In the Nick of Time at Lambo Paints on Instagram and all good social media sources. Thank you, Nick, for that update. If you're just joining us.
In the prick of time, segment's called.
That is the After Dark version, the naughty version. If you're just joining us, hello. Welcome.
Hello.
We're Hellstorm Wargaming. I'm Hellstorm Tom.
I'm Hellstorm Elliot.
And we're bringing you some Warhammer. So we're trying to bring you some top-tier competitive Warhammer with our unique slant. It's our unique slant where we give you serious highbrow analysis mixed with we haven't got a clue what we're doing.
Yeah, I feel like I'm holding it together.
You are, yeah.
You were singing a minute ago. We hopefully won't see that again until at least tomorrow.
I always say give the people what they want, and funnily enough, I've heard that's what the people want at home. Is it not true?
Well, I can't speak for the people and would never do that. But no.
Right, okay, thank you very much. If you're just joining us, you're joining us at a great time. It's we're just through turn 1 for both these players. It is Astra Militarum, championed by the incredible Mike Duff, versus Adeptus Custodes from the legendary Ed Pazchek. These two both know their armies. Regulars at our Hellstorm Wargaming
both
events.
Good players, yeah. Hear a lot.
And turn 2 is about to kick off with probably some more Daka from the Astra Militarum. But the Adeptus Custodes fast. Solo watch.
Very fast. They got over the halfway mark.
Very quickly. Dawn of War deployment really helping these out to just narrow the gap between deployment zones and stuff like that. So
Boom.
We are in for a ride, the ride of our lives. We will go to the top now. Let's see what we've missed, and let's see what Mr. Mike Duff is doing. We're going to see what Mike Duff's doing. All right. So it looks like some Custodes have been picked up, which means must be in the shooting phase. So what we're going to do is we're going to hand over to the boys now, see what's happening, and we'll let them take it away from here.
That's 5 on your invul. 4 on your invul because it's only 4 shots.
I was about to say,
yeah.
that's
5 out of 4 shots.
That's
great.
not maths.
How rude. How rude.
Hey, man.
And then the sniper. The sniper. Oh, well. That's fine. And then 6 mortal wounds.
Oh, wait. 6 ups?
Yeah, 6 ups, yeah. So 1 left on 1?
Yep.
I'm going to shoot the heavy flamers from this guy into it.
Sure.
And not turning off any rerolls because there's no rerolls here.
And it's strength 5, isn't it?
Yeah,
So
strength 5, so it's 4s anyway.
8.
4s. 6. Maybe 1s.
So 3s. 1.
That's all I needed.
Just
all I
the
needed.
tip.
This guy's pistol.
Yep.
Do you want to... This is strength 8. So do you want to...
He's not re-rolling anything. He's got a BS2, so 2s, 3s.
I'm just going to roll 2 6s on auto. So
Yeah, it's fine.
3s. 1 save. Fine. Okay. We've started to hurt some stuff, but they can't really be alive at the end of the turn. That would be very bad.
Oh, they're going to hurt you.
They're going to be alive.
They're going to hurt you.
This squad, the plasma's rapid firing overcharging. I'm going to do those first, then I'll just do all the jits afterwards.
Sure. Oof.
2 autos.
Talk to me.
3s. 4 saves on plasma, please. Just 2 damage.
2 damage.
How many Lasguns we got? Well, it's 7 minus the. Oh, and the sergeant's 2. 2. And 2. 4s and 5s. Nope. These guys. I can see a warden at the back, but I'm gonna. Oh, what do I do? These guys, plasma, and all the Lasguns into them.
Yep.
Overcharge into the plasmas. I do get reroll 1s from Creed. That will back to. So 1 auto wounds. That misses. 3 saves. Just 2 damage. And then the 1, 2, 3. It's 7 plus 2, so 14. Plus the 2 for the sergeants. Reroll the 1. Nope. And 5s. Reroll the 1s. 6 saves total. 2 ups.
2 ups.
2 ups. Oh.
Look.
Okay. Well, we're clutching at several straws now.
It's alright, you've still got like 4 tanks to go. You're fine.
Yeah, no, but that's
You're
fine.
fine.
Don't have the heavy flamers in range anymore because I didn't think of that. And I've got the mortars into the. Is it only the sisters on that back objective?
Yeah, there's only 3
The mortars are going there anyway.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
the first unit of mortars.
6 damage one, yeah?
Yeah, the big one.
Okay.
That is only 6 shots.
That's all you need.
4s, reroll 1s. Especially when you do that.
Yeah.
1 auto.
Yeah.
And 2s, reroll 1s. 6 saves, please.
2s. Got another one.
Got another one.
Slowly but surely.
Next squad. Oh, that's going big.
Oh, look at it go.
What's that? 11. 11, 12, 13, 14. 4s rerolling 1s and 3s rerolling 1s. One auto, 3s reroll 1s. 3 saves, please.
No, one more.
Can the last one do it? Oh, it's a pretty bad hit roll. 6. Come on, guys.
This is to try and kill those sisters on the back
Not
objective
looking
at
great
number
for
4.
Thump, 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 thump.
One sister left. Yeah, it's literally just like 9 like mortars just all going off in synchronicity.
Ooh.
Mike's getting them ones when he needs them.
Tension it.
Ooh.
Next turn. Next turn.
No! Next
Mike's
turn, if I'm
not
not
killed
tied
it.
up on every front.
Yeah.
But I think that's one left.
Right.
The,
so
the,
we've
the
got
middle
these
the
guys
middle set of
alive.
mortars, the middle set of mortars literally like rolled like 17, and then all the other ones just rolled like 6 or 5 or something
Yeah.
stupid, you know. So
I mean, his dice was so hot on the first turn. I think he needed some shit luck.
yeah, absolutely, yeah, exactly. So let's have a look now at. Let's take it back. So we're into some more shooting here.
Pops 1. And then the sniper rifle. Misses, reroll 1s. Hits and wounds you on a 3. 183 save. 3 damage.
3?
3 damage.
How is your that 3?
But not 1 mortal wound, which would be lovely. And then the Lasguns, it's all within 24.
That's crazy.
the
3
bodies.
damage sniper rifle.
AP2, strength 5, AP2, 3 damage. So polyguns.
Every time I play guard, I just find out more and more things, and I'm
That you
like,
don't like.
this is absurd.
1 save at AP2. Another 1 damage. Then it's 4 Lasguns, and that's it. It says auto wounds. 1 more save at AP2. Okay, non-damage at the moment. I've done the sniper, did the hot shot, I've done everything there. Okay.
Aye.
Done the mortars. I've done this squad. I've done that squad. I've not done that squad, so that squad's shit over there.
Yep.
Plasma guns.
Ugh.
We don't like killing ourselves with plasma. 3 saves, please. Guy and a half. Get in there.
Probably. That's pretty sad.
And then some. Again, I'm just going to assume I'm not in half range and just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that a chainsword or a? Yeah, it's a chainsword. That's it. No. 1 auto. 5s. 2. Let's try. Okay, now I have to make some tank decisions.
It's tank time.
Not a good unit to shoot at. You've still got 1 CP, so you can turn off rerolls or transhuman.
Can't transhuman. I can transhuman on a 3-man squad.
Yeah, but they're
for
both
1.
3s or 2s.
Oh, yeah, I forgot you killed 2 of them.
Yeah, they're both there. They're both fine. Okay. This guy is going to shoot into them.
Plasma and Flamer, man.
Plasma and Flamer, man. The other guy can see into this squad.
One of them can see them, yeah?
Yeah, the one that isn't shooting into the squad right in front of it, surprisingly.
And then you've got, and the only thing you've got left here is that
This
tank.
tank, yeah. And I've got this tank still.
That guy that can go there or there, really. Can
He
you
can go
see
either way.
these? You can't see them.
No, you
But
can't
you can see these, yeah?
No, you can't see them. You can definitely see these.
And what rerolls have you got?
Reroll 1s. On
On
all 3
both of them?
No, not this one, not the one that's not shot, but this is the one shooting does have reroll 1s. Because he was all the way up here, I couldn't give 1s to. So the one that is shooting now does have reroll 1.
Big up to Mr. Andy, the Tech Dad. He's become a member for 5 months in a row. We love you, Mr. Andy Tech Dad.
Thank you, Andrew.
He says, greetings from Warhammer World. See you at Heat 2. Well, we're just up the road. Sanctuary Gaming Centre, Sutton in
We'll say hello.
Ashfield. Yeah. Maybe if you shout loud enough now, we'll hear you. Yeah?
Bring me Angron.
Just steal you, Angron.
Bring me an Angron.
Just steal it and run. But yes, we'll see you at Heat 2 in April. We have sold out all our tickets for Heat 2 in April. However,
Eat free, still up for grabs.
absolutely, if you want to come and join us in June for some Warhammer fun right here in the height of summer, some would say maybe before the end of this edition. Who knows? Who knows?
Who knows?
We still have a few tickets left up for grabs for that. We then will have another tournament in August before we build up to our big All-Stars GT.
Tickets for that going on sale on March 6th.
Yeah, right. And we're going to have our big All-Stars GT teaming up with the Steel City Wargaming guys for at the end of October to basically have a 120-man event in Sheffield.
The mega tournament.
GT, it's going to be fabulous. So basically, some players here also competing to be the top 2 so that they can come to the Invitational at that as well, which will be fantastic because there's actual prize money up for grabs. So for more information, hellstormwargaming.co.uk, or follow us on Instagram, I'm sure you do anyway, or follow us on Facebook, and all the good info will be there for you. All right? But yeah, Andy, looking forward to seeing you, mate, so thank you so much. Looks like we're in tank time, as Ed called it earlier, so we're going to see how the Daka goes. Already looks like we've lost 1 Terminator from Objective 5.
Oh, yeah, I got it. Yep, that's them. That's that done.
There's my 12 on him. Okay. So I've got 2 tanks left.
Well, the good saves had to stop somewhere. Like,
They did have some. I'm going to do this guy's shots into them.
yep.
Flamer first. 7.
It's a good number.
7. A 1. 1, 3 up. 7.
7.
Oh, it's fine. And then the plasma.
That's
shots.
right. Waste a good plasma.
8 shot.
Ooh.
3's reroll. 3's no reroll.
No rerolls.
Well, no 1s anyway. 3 saves, please.
Please pass them all.
There's 1-on-1.
That's all I need.
I've got the command squad I can shoot in, maybe? Yeah, I've got the command squad. I'm going to overcharge the plasma in the... No, I'm not. I only need to do 1 wound, so I'm not going to overcharge the plasma.
Be a man.
It hits. It wounds. AP3. No! And then there's what? 1 Lasgun, 2 Lasguns, 3 Lasguns? No. Okay. Creed is out of range. The mortars have all fired. No! That's everything. We've got...
Are you finally done?
No, I've got this tank to shoot at you.
Ah.
The wardens.
I thought I made it out. I thought it was so close.
I mean, I could shoot him into him, but it just... I'm hoping I just only lose 5 and then don't run away enough to give you that objective. I'm hoping. This guy into the wardens.
Sure.
You blast, so it's just straight 9 shots.
Blah.
No, it's not. I have to roll for it. It's min 3 and then it's 6
Yeah, I'm
plus D3,
only
so I do
8.
have to roll. But it's just 9 shots.
It's just 9 shots.
Yeah.
It's just 9.
I've got no rerolls on him. He doesn't get rerolls. So it's just 3s and 2s, 3s and 3s. I wish it was 2s. Oops. But that's okay, because we've hit with them all. 3s. Wounds bounce out.
That's good.
5 on your invul, please.
Was that with the -1 to hit? Because of the banner?
Do you want me to reroll it?
No, it's fine.
Sure.
Only 2 have died anyway.
Well, then take 1 out and just
Well,
say.
I've got my field of pain, so
Yeah.
that's 1 dead. 1's on 1.
Well, just take 1 dead and leave 1 on full.
Okay.
But then I'm going to hit you with the last time. That's going to kill 1. No. We got 1. That's better than none.
Yep.
Okay. I feel like that's everything.
Excellent.
Yeah. You've used your 1 CP, so you can't heroic intervene anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot that. I was really worried about him.
Oh no. Don't worry about it.
Right, that's the end of my turn.
Cool.
So boots is 4. Inflexible is we killed something that had an order because everything had orders.
Yeah.
The tanks are all in range of 12 now, but the infantry
The
are
dudes
not.
aren't.
So 3. And we've already done my banners. I don't hold any of your objectives, so nothing exciting on overrun. I gain CP. You score a
12.
No, it's not 12 because you hold 3 and I hold these.
Oh, I'll have 8 then.
Yeah, you can have 8.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is it's still probably pretty good. Yeah. You got 1.
I'm on 1.
And I'm on 3. How do I do the CPs? What if we...
Up here, spent and gained, so we've gained 1, and you're on... we're currently on 0, so we'll just put you to 3.
I'm on 3.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Oh no, that's the wrong way around. This is your side, isn't it?
Yeah, that's my
So
side.
yours should be on 3.
Well, that's just gain. That's not total. Where's the total? Oh, there's the total. There we go. Now we're on 3 of them. Cool.
Okay. I'm going to migrate into the you can't fall back karate.
I mean, that's probably a good one. Doesn't work on vehicles, but does work on infantry.
Yep. Yep. Making me think, man.
Is your teleport thing just like a once a game thing?
Oh no. Oh
Can
no.
happen every turn.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Oh no. Get out of it. You know when you tag me and still shoot.
That one man
Alright.
3 points.
Oh, for being behind enemy lines.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna charge first.
Oh, okay.
That's why he's.
Yeah, okay. There's thought behind it.
Yeah. Well, I'm
You're
gonna
capable of that, Ed.
I know. Normally it's just like, oh, go, go.
Run fast.
It's like, what are you playing? Sisters? We're going forwards. Custodes? We're going forwards.
We'll go forwards.
Bunga.
Squishy going forwards or fast and going forwards. 2 options.
Yep. And you killed 1 unit?
Yeah. Can you film her out?
Lead should be 11.
What if I said my tanks have an aura of -17?
Then I'd say you're full of shit.
You'd be right.
So, that is Mike's turn 2 done. Oof.
About to go into... Custodes only about to have their 2nd turn. Feels like we've been watching for 100 years.
It does, but Custodes still have that 1 Terminator left, who is from Objective 5, who's moved on to try and tag some tanks, probably. Probably going to face the wrath of some Flamers. And Overwatch goodness, I'd imagine, but what do I know? That is a squad of Wardens around that objective in the middle there. Looks like they're probably just going to try and plough forward, I imagine, and maybe try and tag some mortars, I would imagine. The other thing is the Terminators on Objective 3, like, you would imagine they're just going to try and shoot those Kazakhs to the left and just murder them, but Ed has to be careful because he actually doesn't really have too much left. Like, you know.
Got to bring some Terminators in, hasn't he? But that's about it.
I've worked out all the Terminators that were on the board.
4.
Worked out all the Terminators were on the box. There's a squad on 3.
Of course. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, so I could only imagine that he's got the bikes off the board. Yeah. And then he's got 1 sister back on Objective 4. Do you remember that he didn't kill from the mortar? So I'm a bit like, what else does Ed have? We need to check, right? But I think already it's a bit like, what has he got left, you know? We'll see. So, I would say that, look, obviously Ed started off well with a bit of a CP lead, taking the primary and charging forward.
Yep.
I think he needs to find a way to hold on though now. Hiding corners, find a way to duck and dive, maybe, we'll see. But not a bad start. I think obviously behind enemy lines is such a tough one. He's going to get it this turn, I think, from the custodian on the bottom right.
Yeah.
But the problem is, if it dies, you're not going behind enemy lines. So what do? Do you just sort of like leave it there and get the points instead, or do you charge the tanks?
Got to charge the tanks, I think, at this point. Them tanks are just too oppressive to ignore.
Yeah, the only thing is the turrets though can shoot out of combat anyway.
Yeah.
With the new guard rules.
What can they see though? They're going to need to move to be able to really get into the fight now.
Yeah.
So I guess if he tags them and stops them from moving, then that is going to them big time.
Going to sort of going to manage their shooting arc. So yeah, it's a difficult one. But the other thing is that Terminator is not going to kill a tank, is it? So you're a bit like, right, does he play for the points and hope he doesn't get killed in Overwatch?
Yep.
Or does he just stay there? I don't know. Maybe sort of like acts as a move blocking thing, maybe. Who knows? An interesting one. Chat, let us know what you think. Are you enjoying the game so far in turn 2? It's been full of Dakar, it's been full of Lasguns. But yeah, those Wardens, that squad of 8 going for a run. Again, don't forget that this army has the ability to do an advance and charge with one unit near the Warlord. Obviously, the Warlord will be Trajan Valores. But Ed going and just putting some more bodies on Objective 6.
So quick.
Also, 16... If there's all 8 there, that's 16 OBSEC bodies right there. Which is huge.
No Custodes army needs to be this quick. Apart from one that's full of bikes.
That's true, but bikes are obnoxious, man. Bikes and Solar Watch, yeah.
So glad we're over the days of 9
yeah, everyone taking
freighters just flying around.
Yeah, I know.
Well, and then 2 captains as well.
Yeah, all with the what were they called? Not the Hurricane Bolters, the
the rocket launcher
yeah,
thing.
that were like strength 8 minus 3 d6 plus 3, sorry, d3 plus 3 damage. You were like, what? What? Where did this...
Thunderbomb launchers.
Yeah. And everyone was just like, even if they weren't modelled, everyone's like, yes, I'm taking them.
Yeah.
Taking them. Thank you very much. So, yeah. So, Ed now just working out how far he can get those Terminators. But yeah, hope you're enjoying your Saturday afternoon so far, guys. Let us know if you're doing any hobby. We'd love to give you a bit of a shout out on the stream. I'll make Elliot say something nice about you. Are you painting a character and you need Elliot to give it a name? Elliot, you're good with names.
I'll do
you?
names. I'll name your character for you.
Yeah, so if you like painting
£5 a name.
£5 a name? Maybe this is our tertiary business. Maybe we set up like a, you know, like when you cream money off the top of your boss on the side, like you do like a business within his business. Maybe we do that with Mikey, where we're like,
yeah,
we will use his stream to make money. How does that sound?
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
That sounds awful.
Does it? What are you doing here?
That sounds awful, Tom. I hate it.
What about if we give you a 20% cut?
My channel.
Look, we need to make somebody somehow.
We're either having
right?
100% of it, Mikey, or we're having 80% of it. So you choose.
No,
Tom, what's happening? Tell me all about it. What's happened so far in this game?
So far, and do you want my analysis or Elliot's analysis? They're very different analysis.
We'll do both. You go first.
Okay.
Wait, will you tell me a joint?
Right.
Well,
I'll tell you what. Why don't I kick off with Mike's turn 1, how it went, and then you can say how Ed's turn 1 went, and then I'll go back to Mike, and then you go back to Ed, yeah? Okay,
cool.
So very simple. This is how Mike's went. Mike went, I'm going to put some guardsmen out, yeah? It's on some objectives, you're going to have to take them off, and I'm also going to do some Kazakin mortal wounds, and I'm going to clear up some Custodian Guard, and I'm also going to tank a Dreadnought to death. What happened then in Ed's turn for his Custodes?
Ed did big push, big shoot, big combat.
Yeah. Ed ended up on 5 objectives, didn't he? 5.
Went pretty good. Kaskins died. Nice. Sentinel died. 2 squads of guardsmen died.
Yeah.
So 4 units.
Yeah.
No, all the tanks are still good.
Yeah.
All the tanks are still good.
Grind them down was very much in Ed's favour that turn, right?
Yep.
Then we went into turn 2 and all of a sudden the hurt was laid on by the Imperial Guard. Plasma turrets hurt. Flamers hurt Custodes apparently.
Big hurt.
Kazakin hurt Custodes apparently.
Big hurt.
So I think he picked up maybe 10 Terminators in turn 2.
That's a yikes. That's a big yikes. And that's the thing, as soon as Ed has to push out, that the guard can just shoot the tanks. That's the problem. I don't really know what Ed has to do with the tanks in the back. Because Mike's got so many cheap bodies that he can be like, alright, there's primary, kill them, and then I'll just shoot you off it again. Rough one.
We're championing one hero. He's in the bottom right corner. We need to give him a name, actually, Elliot.
I need a hero.
Yes, there is one Custodian Alaris Terminator just stood in front of 2 tanks going. Good. I don't think you can. I think we just crop him off. We miss him just. Oh, you can see his head.
The blue crate. Little golden.
I
head.
know.
You know.
Chadeptus.
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 Custodes.
Bussy toadies.
Bussy toadies. I'll go and put him on a little thing,
Chadeptus bussy toadies.
like a little platform so we can see him.
Yeah.
Yes. So me and Elliot were debating. Does he stay there, by the way, for behind enemy lines points, or does he just yeet himself into 2 tanks?
We need to destroy the tanks.
Yes. So
Come on, Chadeptus.
we're gonna see a Mikey Herbert probably appear on camera in about a second.
And then, Caliph, you'll be able to see that they are 2 different people.
Yes. Oh.
There he is.
There he is. We can see him a little better. Yeah, I mean,
There he is, little tiny face.
Chadeptus bussy toadies.
He has 1 wound. He has 1 wound and 1. He's like.
That's all Chadeptus needs.
Also, those tanks are armed with flamers as sponsons. Overwatch would be painful. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, the turrets can also now shoot out of combat. So, they can shoot anything they want out of combat. So, not really that beneficial. Well, chat seem to not be rooting for anyone. Chat just enjoying the spectacle of the game. It's very good.
They're very, very nice looking.
Yeah, very nice.
People
Yeah.
saying that they wanted Guard to win.
Who are those people?
I think Jordan was like, "Oh, it's nice to see Guard on the table."
Yeah.
We'll be able to see more of Chadestus Custodes.
No, bussy toadies.
This is true. They're swapped. They need to swap. Ed should be the Imperial Guard player. Yeah. He's facing against the Custodes himself. Mike Duff.
Yeah.
Mike Duff.
Trage Duff Dolores. I don't know. I'm making it up.
That's how you say it right, chat. Games Workshop did that video the other day, didn't they? It was like how to say words like lieutenant and arbites and stuff like that. And he also said, yeah, you say it's Adeptus Custodes.
I missed
Not
that.
Custodes or Custodes, it's Custodes.
Oh.
Yeah. I love watching the Emperor get it on, you know what I'm saying? From the
Right.
corner while
They're all
crying.
there in the.
Naked. You know where they're already was.
Polish my girth. You there, Custodes.
Oh, we're in the corner again, miss.
Wow, that was a journey. That was a real journey. Should we go and join the table and work out what's actually happening on the table? That'd be good, wouldn't it? Let's go do that.
All 3 of these.
All 3 of these. Okay. Sorry, horsey. We tried.
These guys are going to go here.
I'm going to watch there. Sure. I'm just going to check that I do still get those rerolls because I was wrong about the other shooting one, so I'm going to make sure. So it's in your command phase until the start of your next command phase, you can reroll hits. Cool. Right, we'll do the plasma first. It's going to overcharge. One save. 2 damage. The hot shot volleys and the plasma are all the same. How long does that other order last until at the end of your next shooting phase? So I've lost my heavy 3 order on them. So hot shot volleys, and then Lasgun, 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 Laspistol, and that's all the same. Oh, I don't know why I'm rolling to wound. Everything that hits just auto wounds.
Just auto wounds, yeah. 5 Lasguns. Oh, rerolls. 5
Still
Lasguns.
5 though.
These 2s? Yep.
No, these are AP2. So,
Oh.
2, yeah. 2 fail. So that kills 1 guy. And then I've got the sniper rifle left. Oh, maybe that was in the box. And that's my only weapon left, so just roll 6 in there. And then I'll just roll 6 in there this time. No. No.
Sad times. Daddy. Gonna have to go into those guardsmen. Yeah. 7. It should be easy.
So it's 6, and you get +1, so and you're within it. Yes, easy, easy.
I'm gonna go on this side. Not
Right.
not gonna tag into him. We're gonna start with Trajan's gonna hit them.
Okay.
I'll pile him.
So you have to move closest to the closest model, and then closest to the closest model, so it goes like that. So it just doesn't move as far as it wants.
I have to reroll everything. And then
One less guy.
2s. 5 dead.
5 dead. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you have to pile towards those.
These guys. Stay like this.
So you get 4 into him if you want to, 2 into those, or 3 into those if he wants to go through him.
They're going to go into this. They're going to go into him. I'm going to not hit them.
Yes, Barry, I can confirm that someone did just war. It is our good friend Ryan McKenna, also known as Magoo in our chats and discords, who playing Votan, who let out a war, which is very unusual because, yeah, I didn't realise Votan could war. So
It was a brah! How dare you shoot me, brah?
yeah, absolutely. So yeah, at our events, you get all sorts of stuff, and I'll be honest, I want wars all the time. Is Mike really small or is Ed tall? No,
The other way around.
it's the other way around. But yeah,
Mike's the tall one.
yeah, it's because we've got their names aren't matching where they're stood, which I guess isn't ideal, right? No. However, lots of Adeptus Custodians have made combat, so it looks like we're in for some choppy goodness right now.
Spicy!
Let's see how the boys are doing.
So still 3s we're in, but not 2s. It's nice.
And that'll put 2 into the tank.
Yeah.
Right, I'm gonna go 3 on each then. How
3
many
on
wounds he got?
8, and he halves damage, so you're only damaged.
I'm only damaged 1.
He's got a 4 up invul.
So I'm gonna put 3 on each, and then all the stabby daggers that I can into him.
Okay, so 4 stabby daggers plus
Yeah.
3 regular
Plus
guys
3
attacks.
normal dudes. 3 into the tank. So 1, 2, 3 into Horseman. All it.
Yep.
And
3s.
3s. Reroll 1s for Trajan. 3, 6, 9.
Nice.
Show me your invul, baby.
4s. Take 5. Down to 3.
4 stabby daggers.
4 stabby daggers. We got a miss, but he's got a reroll.
5, so
No,
3s.
yeah, 3s. Oh, that's for you reroll then. Right, 4.
4 at
So
minus
let's
2.
do the first 2. Oops.
No, he's gonna live.
Oh, he's definitely gonna live.
Oh, he's definitely gonna live.
And then 2 more. We're not bothered what it goes on. Takes another 1.
That's fine. 3
I'm
into
sorry,
the tank.
but how does the Lord Solar survive basically 8 wardens?
Baseness.
And,
Based.
Just based.
Just like, do you think his horse is so high in the rock they can't reach him? Is
Yep.
that what it is? Also, me and Elliot want to know the story about why there's just one Gazakin alive.
2, 3, 4.
He's just a lad.
We're gonna have to ask them at some point.
AP freeze. Dot damage.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's dead. Does it blow up?
Breaking your tank.
I took its magnetized.
Excellent.
Not enough to trap me in. I'm gonna have to do that roll. I'm just gonna have to spend a CP to shoot the Cassican into you in combat. Hope that.
Oh, a different unit can shoot into combat.
Yeah, the Cassican can shoot into them.
Ugh.
Assuming he has platoon. Which surely he does. Oh shit.
Does he not have platoon?
He doesn't have platoon.
Oh.
Uh-oh. What blocks? What things do? Is it only infantry you block in combat, or is it
anything that isn't a vehicle or monster?
cavalry?
Oh, baby.
So it's a roll off.
It's a roll off.
It's a roll off.
The hero.
Oh yeah, yeah. See what you want.
Into doesn't matter. They're both the same. Pull it, and then 2 wounds.
Maybe 2. Pause.
Fine.
Ooh, tricky. I know everyone's rooting for him on stream, so I'm going to try and mess him up.
You're gonna run him over.
I'm going to spend a CP.
You're gonna run him over
for the armored stratagem, so I hit you on 3s.
Yeah.
And 6 to wound or a
No.
mortal wound.
Leave Custodes in the corner alone. Leave him alone.
Can't roll anything. Well, that's an auto wound, which does count as a 6 to wound for a mortal wound. And then the wounds on these, so strength something. So 3 saves plus 1 mortal wound. And then on a 6.
I got a 1.
Oh, you got 1 of
Oh.
them.
Yeah.
Roll it. Roll the 6.
Yeah.
Please just roll the 6. Anyway.
Within 10.
Oh,
Can be.
never
You
mind. They
could
can't
have,
hear
but
us.
he wasn't, so.
El-
You want? Yeah.
He
within
dead.
3. Cool. Yeah.
He did. He died. Now he did.
Do you want to give a speech for his sort of funeral?
Brother Chadeptus Pussytoadies, you served for 10,000 years at the Emperor's side, only to get donutted on by Lehman Russ. Now it's Lehman Pussytoadies.
Do you think like the Dozer Blade's just got his helm on it? He's just like riding around everywhere now.
Lehman Russy.
Lehman Russy Bussy. Well, that was very sad. Very sad. However, Lord Solar's still alive on 1 wound, I think. That's sad times as well.
Sad moment.
Yeah. So they're just totting some points up now for Ed, as you can see. So I think we just got to do a morale check, but I think Ed's had a good turn there. Whether it's enough is yet to be seen.
Yeah, he's making a good go of it, isn't he? Really
Yeah,
is.
for sure.
That's super aggressive. Get into combat, get right up in their face. It's definitely the right thing to be doing for Ed.
Against guard, you have to, because if you can't get into combat, they're just going to shoot you for 5 turns. So you've got to just try and
so
pin them
heavy
down.
on your saves and just hope that you make more than you should.
Yep, for sure. So, at the end of Ed's turn, he's currently sitting at 35. If we go to Mike, Mike's actually going to score some primary this turn. So let's have a quick look at Mike's primary and secondaries as he tots some of those up. So, heading into turn 3 for Mr. Macduff. I believe that Mike will probably control 2, which I believe will be 4 points because it's a domination mission. Obviously, domination's control 2, control 3, control more. So we'll have to see. Unless he's on 6, I can't quite tell if it's a hold through. So we're now in the long order phase. So we'll hand it back to the boys and we'll take it to the nice view so we can see them all. So we'll hear what Mike decides to give out.
You can not get enough CP to do that until they get lower, but we're going to max blast the 2 of those.
Yep.
So they count as over 5, it counts as over 10. He can't order himself. He's going to give those. They're just a 2-up save, 4-up, so we don't need any more AP, so we'll give them the extra shots from the Lasguns. We'll give him.
Ah, man.
Reroll 1s.
What a bummer of a turn.
We'll give these extra AP and +1 to hit.
Yep.
The same for. Oh, do I give them the extra strength from the lady that makes the. I don't think that helps me too much. It makes the plasma moving on 3s. No, because I want the mortars to count. That's sister. So I'm gonna just splash +1 to hit and reroll 1s on everything in this vicinity.
Sure.
Cool. Runaways. Nothing in reserves anymore. Nothing in the Chimera 'cause it's dead. He probably dies next turn. These guys. It's probably closer to them. What happened to all my infantry squads?
They all died.
I think they all died.
Or they're over there.
Yeah,
but
they're over here.
that doesn't matter.
Do I need to give something over here? Obsec? How do I get that back off Trajan?
What?
How do I get that back off Trajan?
I don't know, because you can't shoot him.
I know. I can shoot him once I've shot everything else,
Yep.
which is not good odds.
No.
So we put one tank over here. This unit's gonna... Okay, move 6 inches away from the door. Okay.
Oh, the man's got a big axe.
That's not good, that's not good.
It's not good.
Right, so we're just gonna do a bunch of... Are these your dice or are these Mikey's dice for the hero?
Oh,
of
I
the...
think they were the hero.
The hero of the Imperium dice.
Yeah. His little platform before he ran in and got smushed by a tank. I had to go for it though. Like, instead of killing the infantry, I'm like, I think it's better to try and block up 2 tanks and get another point.
Okay, so I need to run towards that objective. So they're gonna advance. An 11. Or they could just tuck in and let those guys advance. So these guys should do up good shit. These guys are going to advance. -2, so they're only moving 5. Is it worth just running around that? No. Book it straight over. That's it there. Got to be over 22, still in this quarter, that's good. Get those in 4, yes I can. So the command squad's just going to step around this corner to keep them in Vox range. These Cassican, they're going to line up for a little Trajan shooting if I get lucky.
Yeah.
+2 guys, not sure why. Okay. Pair pistols okay. 4-shot strength 5 AP3 2 damage.
No need for all these guns, you know.
Listen, there's loads of need for it because the need is I need to kill these Custodes that are in my face.
I think you've done pretty well on that so far.
Yeah, so
So, just while Mike does the longest movement phase in the world for an Imperial Guard player, we are going to hand over for an update. Now, unfortunately, Nick has passed the baton on for his update for this next one. This one is Billy, so we need a new Nick. In the nick of time doesn't quite work, so what are we going to have, Elliot? What are we going to have? What's the name for this one? We can't hear you yet, so it's fine.
I think it's going to be called...
What? Billy...
Billy, you update me.
Billy... yeah, Billy, you update me. Okay. Billy, are you ready to give an update from all the tables?
Bill, you update us, please.
3, 2, 1.
Right, the professionals here, guys. You can all relax now. We've not got a name for this section yet, but we'll come up with one. You know it. Right, so having a walk around, there's some awesome games going on. Some really, really nice armies. Some really good players out there. Just a couple of key things that I picked up from walking around. Some thematic or... Well, these ones aren't really thematic. These ones are kind of, oops, we effed up kind of moments. So on table number 12, we've got Orcs versus Chaos Knights. Now the War Dogs charged into some Squig Boys, expecting to annihilate them. It's the close combat War Dogs. And unfortunately for them, the Squig Hog Boys got off their 2CP Transhuman and absolutely just blocked all damage coming in. The War Dogs absolutely fluffed it on that one. And then the Squigosaur boss tried to go back into the War Dogs and again did absolutely no damage there. So that was a fluff all round for both players just there. On table 14 we've got Nids versus Votan. This is a bit of a carnage game, as you can imagine. Two very strong armies going into each other.
Now, it was the Hammer guys that vote on Hammer. I'm not familiar with the Hammer guys. Is it the Hammer Berserkers? Do the Berserkers have access to hammers? I'm not too sure. But they charged into the Swarmlord again, only doing 3 damage there because the Swarmlord actually made all of his invul saves there, rolling 6 out of 7 invul saves successful. Only 1 wound getting through, doing 3 damage. And then the Berserkers with the axes charging into the Parasite, taking 3 of 4 wounds. The Parasite survived. And then in return, the Swarmlord did 2 wounds, which the Hammers saved on with 2 6s just on their regular armor regular invul save. Sorry, and the Parasite did 1 mortal wound in return to the other Berserkers. So, yeah, another fluff turn there. Going into table 10, we got Guard versus Dark Eldar. The Guard being super aggressive with their movements, pushing the Dark Eldar back, something you wouldn't really expect from these 2 armies facing off against each other. Basically, the Guard have pushed the Dark Eldar right back into their deployment zone. There's 1 unit of 3 jet bikes that are sort of skimming around, harassing. But the combination of the Lehman Russers and the Kassakin just pushing and being oppressive and really pushing them Dark Eldar back. I think he only had 4 boats left, 4 of the troop transports, and that's about it. A couple of scattered troop units there on the floor. So that's just what I picked up from going around the room. Some really excellent games here, some really excellent players. They're doing super well, and I'll hand back to the stream right now. Cheers, lads. Signing off with Nick Winks. Nick Winks. Do more than that. I'll blink. Yeah,
Wow, thank you, Billy. There we go. That is an update from around the tables. Welcome back to Hellstormwargaming. We got me and Elliot at the news desk.
I've got a name for it.
Okay, have you?
So, Billy obviously is short for William.
Is it? Right,
so I'm going to call it the Will Street Journal.
Right, okay.
Instead of the Wall Street Journal.
Unfortunately, somebody's bet your tier update, Nick, I'm afraid. Yeah, exactly.
Rubbish. Go and sit back down and do your commission with old-fashioned models.
Welcome to the really professional Hellstormwargaming stream. We're here all weekend. You've got me and Elliot for Game 2, Round 2 of our 6-round event here all weekend. So you could be watching the Six Nations right now. You could be about to do something really fun with your Saturday, or you could spend your Saturday with us too. We know what the better option is on that one. Us too, by the way.
That's us.
That's us. Definitely us too.
Game 2, it's the Chadeptus Custodes.
That is
versus
accurate.
the Astra Militarum. There's no funny names. Astracy. The
It's only downhill from here, I'll be honest with you. It's only round 2 and we're going downhill. Yeah, so we have Mike Duff. Both of these players on 2 wins. Both 100-pointers in round 1. Mike Duff with his Astra Militarum. Ed with his Custodes. We're in turn 3 at the moment. Bottom of turn 3 is Mike retaliating against
Ed's big push.
Big push is what we're calling it, yeah. No, he didn't. He didn't go to the toilet beforehand. Oh, if you're in chat, we hope you're enjoying it. If you are, please drop us a like. If you're feeling like extra generous, please become a member. You can join our Discord. You can come and chat with us on a more of a daily basis. If you're really, really enjoying it, super chat us and we'll read your message out. No matter how lame or absolutely SHIT it is, we'll still love you because you're donating, right?
Yeah. If you want to get involved yourself, there are still tickets available for Heat 3.
You can't come and play this one, but you can come and play at Heat 3, yeah? So
or Heat 4.
Yeah, exactly.
Tickets are on sale for that in March.
They do.
Tickets are on sale at the moment for Heat 3.
They are.
So
Heat 3's in June, and then our other following Heat will be in the end of August. Around the August bank holiday weekend is when it normally falls.
And then we're meeting in October for some... I don't know the name of it, but the big one.
Hellstorm All-Stars GT. Yeah, that one. Super
one.
All-Stars is what we're calling it.
Is it the 2 winners? Or the top 2 place of first and second from each of the heats is going to get invited to an invitational alongside a 120-man tournament that we're doing with the Steel City guys. Pretty exciting!
It's going to be well cool. Do you want to play some Do you want to watch some Warhammer? I can't hear you. Do you want to watch some Warhammer? This is getting a bit cheesy now, I'll be honest with you.
Why bien?
Yeah. Somebody says, just join what's happening in the game. I'll be honest with you, we don't really know because we're here to bring you bants. So, but the players themselves know what's going on. So basically, Imperial Guard and Custodes are shooting and chopping each other. So we're going to cross back to the table now, and we will see... Nope. We've got a froze. Oh, right. You just have to fill for a
Rubbish.
second.
I'm going to fill for a second.
All right, we're coming back to this one. You're going to have to fill
I'm
while
going
I
to stay
fix
here.
things.
You can see it looks
Okay.
like I don't have a face.
Can you fill for me?
You see? I'll fill you.
You'll fill me.
I'll fill you.
I don't want you to fill me. All right.
I'll fill you. Oh, jeez.
Hold on.
Jeez. Oh, no. Something's happening now.
Right.
Oh, activate that. Deactivate.
Okay. Right.
Tom's
Are we
doing
going
tech
to?
support.
I'm about
Pray
to say.
to it.
I'm
Pray
literally-
to it, Tom.
Can you rub oils on me like the advent do, please? Okay.
Perform the canticle of activation.
Are we ready to see if it's going to work this time?
Let's see.
Yeah!
Way!
And we're back in the room. So as you can see
There
right
it
now,
is.
bottom of your screen, we have Imperial Guard, the gun line of Lehman Russes, tanks.
And they're all just stood there. Oh, them Terminators have gone.
Yes. So the Terminators that were in combat with the Lord Solar have gone.
The Lord Sullivan, get off me, peasants.
Best thing is the Lord Solar is still alive at the bottom of the screen on 1 wound by the looks of it. Can you see right at the bottom near that Lehman Russ Executioner? Other than that, I'm not sure how much Ed has left. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna jump back to the table, have a listen to the boys, and see where we're at. Yeah.
He wanted them to live.
They can't see anything, the command squad. So I've just got this guy, this unit, and that's all shot now. So oh yeah, Trey, you're taking some flamers. I'm gonna put
That's right. Your flames are nice one to hit.
just a bad idea. just a bad idea going everything into Trajan because it just won't kill him. So I'm gonna do flames and Trajan's got no choice, and the big gun's there. So the big gun, 6 shots. This guy did get reroll 1s,
Nice one to hit.
and managed one to hit, so 4s. 1 reroll. Yep. And 4s, transhuman, nothing. And the flame is into Trajan. Oh, he's gonna die.
He's not.
He's dead.
He's got 8 wounds.
Yeah, he's dead. 14 wounds.
If I have
He's
to turn a
definitely
flamer into a 0, I
What-
will.
what toughness there?
Don't worry. Toughness 5.
6.
Oh,
He-
he's fine.
he's dead. He's 100% dead.
Well, you've not got enough damage to do his wounds. Wow. He's taken 2. He's
Taken
got
2.
6 left.
It's getting there. We've started
We've
work.
started.
I'm just gonna show you a Commissar bolt pistol. And also wounds.
Oh, the tension.
Oh,
The tension. He's all right.
bolt pistol's ready to be 1 now.
Shut up.
Yeah. Okay, so just 1 tank left, and the Cassican. That tank was shot. So
Didn't
it's
that,
just
I was
the
about to
Cassican.
say that.
Yeah, it's
like-
just the Cassican. I'm gonna put everything from them into that.
into the Terminators.
Yeah.
Sure.
They're transhuman, but that doesn't bother me except on the plasma, which is fine. I didn't keep them within range there because you like to take that, sort that out, so that's fine. So just plasma, just sit on 2s. Auto. Pause. 2 saves, please. 162. All of the shit shots are all the same. So volley gun, Lasgun, Lasgun, Laspistol. Get rid of the 1s. The 2s don't hit either because you're
-1.
healthy. These out. And then he's rolling your 5s. And that's 6 more wounds.
No. No more ones.
8 AP2s, please.
Need to pass 7 of these. 8. That is 6. That's 8. Don't die.
They just died to the number because you said it.
Yeah, that's exactsies.
Yeah. Okay. I've not got anything to shoot.
You within 6 of them.
Yeah. Is he gonna kill them? Yeah.
I needed them to live because I was going to split him up and send one back round here to stand at that point.
Yeah. So
He's going to eat them.
Yeah, just do your 5 attacks or the
6 attacks. Ooh, you kidding?
Got a miss. 4 die.
Stabby knife. Hits. Don't wound.
1, 2. Leave you in combat. Wizard. That's 2 Lasguns. That's a 3rd Lasgun. And that's their box, which he can go as well. So 4. Yeah.
This mission's a hold 2, isn't it?
It's a hold 2.
Right. Well, we're not standing on any points then for the rest of the game.
With 2 models. Oh, well, let's wipe my phone. Right, so these are within 24 still, because that's what I measured. So everything's within orders range. I killed the unit, so that's going 1.
Was that turn 2?
Yeah.
Cool. Shall we have a quick talk?
Boots. 1, 2, 3. Banners 1 F1.
How much money are you going to put on Trajan surviving? Oh, wait. He dead.
He's dead.
At least he died to flames.
At least he didn't die to flamers. It's the morals. I reckon.
You know, we're back in edge on stream, is that alright?
That's okay.
I reckon I can do that tank though.
I feel like you've been mean, so.
I have been mean. I have been mean. It's okay.
Sometimes you just, you know.
He's a nice man, but.
He is. I think it would have been better if those guys made that charge into them.
Yeah.
That would have certainly helped, and then they
Because
could have
then
done.
you'd have been able to tag that one
Tag
if you
that
wanted
tank
to,
afterwards.
and then I'd have still all my firepower into those would have still been
Still
fine.
chinned them,
Yeah.
but then they would have been safe from.
But yeah, so then they wouldn't have died because they basically died to this for the last 2, and then they wouldn't have died at all.
For
So
absolutely nothing.
Trajan could do some
John-
chopping it.
He is. Well, he's going to get me 3 from behind enemy lines, and he's going to
Yes,
fall
he
back
is.
and charge and kill this tank, and that's going to be another 3 for bring it down.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to hide in that corner and run out and kill things and run back like a
You don't
ninja.
want to kill Horsey. You get nothing for it.
Get nothing for him.
But
like-
he's a Horsey.
He's a bit pregnant.
Yeah.
He is.
You might just want to, like.
Just shiv him.
Yeah, just maybe misrecord him.
Misrecord him. He's only on 2 wounds, so like,
Yeah,
if
so
I charge
just
him
one
both,
attack because he halves damage, but he rounds up. So
we're still 2. Yeah.
yeah, we're 3 down to 2. So you just 1 attack 3 and you kill him.
I'll just charge him both. I'm
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
both.
Watch his axes.
Do them both in.
Shoot it.
Mike, you want
Stab
to
it.
Oh yeah, I'd kill for a Pepsi Max, please. Want a drink, Ed?
Yes, please.
Right.
A frosty can of whatever is going cold.
frosty can of whatever's going cold?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to say that. I'm gonna
So they do beers here now.
They don't do beers
They
here
do
now.
beers here now, okay.
Otherwise,
Yeah, we are- the stream is currently on YouTube as well, so this is a great conversation. I'm loving it. Yeah.
Frosty
excellent.
can of as many
Time
beers.
out and leave you guys do the hard work. Yeah.
Cool.
I owe you a drink definitely, and it's even better than my brother can get it for you. So. Problem solved.
Even winner. Yeah, so I'm going to score nothing more on primary. I reckon we can do this in 2 turns.
Yes, I think we're probably.
He's going to fall back 6 inches over here and charge these 2.
Bonk. I owe you a morale check here, by the way, on those guys.
Oh, yeah, you will.
4 leadership.
Killed 5. Killed 4. You're fine.
Yeah,
Leadership
yeah,
hated it.
it's gonna be 8. I'll cast him.
And you've got the Commissar's leadership.
Oh yeah.
There's
Which
no
I
point
imagine
standing
is
on the
still 8.
point. He might as well go 6 and then charge over there to get behind enemy lines for 4.
Yeah, 4.
So then he's going to shoot into him.
Oh.
Yep. 2 hits. 1 wound.
AP 1.
AP 1. I'm going
I'll
to
say.
He's getting misrecorded. That's right. Stabby Dagger is going to take out Horsey Boy.
Oh yeah, I forgot I can't. My arm's 3 up, so 4 up. Oh.
You have 1 hour left in the round. 1 hour left.
Doesn't matter about his shooting. I'll shoot them just for the funds. He's got a spear.
frosty can of whatever's going cold, but you can have a Pepsi Max instead.
Pepsi Mac will be fine. Thank you very much.
Thank
You've
you,
got
Peter.
1 save on these guys. Then we're going to charge. He's going to charge both of these 2.
Yep.
Uh,
I gained a CP that I'm not going to spend on overwatching Trajan, so
I'm going 5 inches.
yeah, that'll do.
He's going to charge into the Cascan guys.
Yep.
9 inches. We'll start with Trajan. We're going to put the Misericordia into the Horseman. 6 attacks
You
into
go
the tank.
with Misericordia.
Misericordia
Gonna
into.
punk everything.
Let's go. He gets him. He wounds him. -2. Ooh.
The Horsey dies.
6 attacks into your
Moral victory.
tank jobber.
The moral victory there.
Oh, I mean,
Misericordia's killed
then
him.
next I'll do +1 strength.
So there was 2 6s there if you wanted to
Well,
take
we'll do the
auto.
auto 6 because that's better.
Or you can do plus.
The
Yeah,
strength doesn't
because
matter,
it's 10
because you
anyway, so
strength
you
10.
do the autos.
And then 3, so 6 saves.
AP3.
AP3, 3 damage.
Yeah,
Dead tank.
that's dead. Does it blow up? Bob.
I will pile in 3 into the wall close to these guys.
You can get off the train if you want.
Yeah, that was the. Yeah, let's not get shot by those 3 tanks. He'll punk those people there.
Is he dagger attacks?
He's got spear.
He's got a spear. 4 die. We will leave the sniper.
Done.
Okay.
Kimberly says, what's the difference between 1.99 and 4.99? I'm assuming the answer is 3, but I don't know if I'm missing something like a joke. Because if I am, you'll have to forgive me, but I'm not sure. Maybe I'm that stupid that things just don't resonate with me. We lost Elliot for a second because Elliot went to get more food and I'm very jealous he didn't bring me any back. So, Elliot, no, it's all good, mate. It's fine. Elliot's enjoying his food. So, basically, we're watching Trajan and the Banner Boy just stand and kill things. So we'll go back and see if at the end of Ed's turn, as he scores some points, see if Mike can then retaliate.
And then I do nothing all game. That guy dies this turn.
The Cast King can probably step through and
shoot him.
maybe shoot, maybe not kill.
Yeah.
Do you want to roll it out?
Good game. I just want to do that just to get some more points, but I reckon he could last maybe another turn.
Yeah.
For behind enemy lines, because I don't think you've got. Oh, you have 2 CP, so you could do the mortal thing, but he does get his 5 up.
He won't get the 5 up because I'll just advance the.
Oh, of course you won't. Yeah.
Aha! I get it now. Barry, I get it. I'm sorry, Kimberly. See, this is how bad at business we are. I didn't even know that you were asking about the money thing. So the 199 is basically like a guilt-free ad block thing. So basically, like, you get, obviously, you don't have to deal with YouTube adverts on the channel. The 499 is becoming a member, where you get to get access to our premium Discord server. And also, you're a bit of a legend because you are a member of the channel. You are one of us. Say it together. One of us. One of us. Go on, Elliot.
One of us.
Thank you.
One, I've just got rap in my mouth. Sorry, everyone.
So yeah, that's it. So yeah, as you can see, we are so good at this business, selling ourselves, thing that I actually didn't have a clue on about. So it looks like that Mike and Ed just totting up some final points, rattling through the final turns because, let's be honest, Ed has very little left, so he can't score any primary because in domination you have to hold 2, and with 2 models, that's quite difficult, right? Because all he would have to really do is just shoot him, kill another model, and it's done, right? So, Mia saying, can you hide a big knight behind those red L-shaped runes? You can without the top mount, I believe. I think they're like, for example,
without the storm
spear rocket pods and stuff. I believe you can. However, knights shouldn't be able to hide really anyway. That's the idea about knight. You just sort of go, you're bringing a knight to a match. You shouldn't really be able to hide it behind a building.
Yeah, it feels a bit bad.
Yeah, however, I don't know. Maybe we'll get a knight player on some LGT, some WTC rune boards at some point, and we'll find out, right?
You had the little knights anywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
Why War Dogs are so good.
That's why there's a guy who, funny enough, Mike's brother who is here, who has brought like an army of 16 War Dogs. Basically, it's insane. So it looks like the boys. Let's just take it quickly to the top down. The boys are just adding up the final totals and scores and stuff as we speak. So. Obviously, it's the reason that they're just talking through this is because if Ed doesn't have any units left, Mike still has to do his things to score his points, right? So, we look at Mike's scores.
Away.
What, this one? That one? Or the other one?
The other one.
You want me to show the other one?
The iPad view.
We just had it on the iPad view.
Oh, did we?
Yeah. That one. That's the iPad view.
Nice. We love that. New special view.
So if I touch this one, you should be able to see scores as well as their iPad view. Oh, it's like I'm a pro, right? This is probably going to break something. However, it looks like Mike's going to be scoring high on this. The only issue that Mike has is that his primary was quite down because he got absolutely trampled in the first couple of turns. It's definitely a win for Mike. Just depends on the score right now. So
you know, midway sort of round turn 2, I thought.
Oh, there we go. There's the handshake. 44-83. And that looks like it's a wrap for that one. You can turn your mics off, boys, if you're listening. And we will take it quickly back to the top down just while the boys finish up. So there we go. 44. Ed scoring 8 on domination, 4 for overrun, which is the mission tertiary, 7 for behind enemy lines, which is actually better than I thought he would do. He did well there. Grind them down. 3 turns of not losing more. Fair enough, you Custodes. 6 to bring it down. Destroyed a couple of tanks and some sentinels in the process, right? Mike, on the other hand, did pretty well. The only thing that let him down was the primary. So domination, he didn't cap it out at 45. Unfortunately, it was 28 just because he got off to a slow start, being shunted off by the Custodes. Boots on the ground for a big 13, inflexible command for a big 15, and raised the banners high for a 12, taking him to 83 points.
Yeah, can't do much wrong there, can you?
No, absolutely not. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring it back to the front and say hello, welcome back. Thank you so much for watching round 2 of our Hellstorm Wargaming event of our Heat 1 of the entire year, right? Both of these boys, great players, but obviously Mike going through on 2 wins now. We've got to get him straight after this.
Was pretty huge, wasn't it?
Was. I think, as we were just sort of saying, and I've said it a couple of times now, first turn for the Guard in this matchup crucial, right? Because if the Custodes had got first turn, being solo watch and just having that Dawn of War deployment is actually so close to being like basically so close to the Guard deployment zone that they just run forward, just sit on some objectives, or even try and pull off a charge maybe, or whatever.
What's the difference between having 1 turn of shooting to weather or 2 turns of shooting? Yeah, you get into combat. And
that first turn as well, losing a Dread, even the Kazakin just being able to get an angle on some Custodian Guard was big. So, but Ed did the best he could, and I'm pretty sure that was, it's just Guard are pretty obnoxious for what points cost, right?
Definitely strong. Yeah. I mean, they spent ages being rubbish, so
it's about time they had
some time in the sun, but yeah.
And Mike's a great player as well. Mike knows his stuff as well. So who knows? We might see Mike again between now and the end of play on Sunday. So
I have a feeling we will.
Yeah, hopefully he'll go on to do big things again. So several Guard players here, but depends if his Kryptonite army shows up against him, and his brother could go up against him, and him and his brother have got
War
a good
Dogs.
War Dogs versus Imperial Guard would be an interesting matchup for sure.
Yeah.
But let us know what sort of armies you want to see next game. Obviously, we're going to try and get as many sort of people on all wins as possible on the stream, but we're going to get a nice spread of armies. Again, we've had Orcs versus Iron Warriors. We've now had Guard versus Custodes, so we'll hope for something different. Maybe some Dark Eldar. We've got some players here with some Dark Eldar. No? Don't want some Dark Eldar? What army would you want on there?
I'd like to see Votan.
Okay, some Votan,
Votan
nice.
would be good. I don't know if we've ever had Votan on the stream.
Well, we've only got one person playing Votan, and he lost his first game.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It would be nice.
So we need him to submarine quite well. But please let us know. Hopefully you've enjoyed the stream. Before you go, please give it a like and make a note in your diary to be back. Be back here. I'm going to tell you when the next round is.
5:30? Or is it 6?
Sooner than that. No, I think it's sooner than that. So this round is over in... Oh, it's 40. Oh, no, there is 47 minutes on this, so that'll take us to 5.
Take us to 5.
It's 5 o'clock next round.
It start immediately.
Well, this one finishes at meant to finish at 1:45.
Okay.
And then there's a 15-minute sort of like pairings up and jig around. So yes, be back here at 5. Be back here at 5 o'clock. Yes, do it. We will see you there. We hope you enjoy the coverage. I've been Hellstorm Tom.
I've been Hellstorm Elliot.
You've been sexy and bloody amazing if you've managed to make it this far. And we love you all.
And we'll see you in the next one.
Any last words of like wisdom you do? I want you to do like a sign-off thing for us every time. So just, give us something to leave us with.
Walk softly and carry a big chungus.
Goodbye.